I thought it was going to fail. And so I called my editor and I said, I can't do it. By this time I was like 4 years late on the book, and I ultimately became like 7 years late on the book. But I called my editor and I said, it's not going to work. Take back the money. I quit. And he said, have I read everything that you've written? And I said, you've read everything except for these stupid interviews that I'm doing with these characters as a way of trying to get to know them. And they're just exercises that I'm doing for myself. And he said, well, why don't you send those to me? And if there's 20 in the book, there's probably, if they take up 20 pages in the book, they probably take up 200 pages on my computer. And so I sent those to him, and he said, I think we should put these in the book. And I said, okay, fine. Like I've already said I'd give back the money. I don't care, you know? And so we kind of chose the ones to go in there. And I started to think like, oh, this is actually kind of interesting. But it had always been Bret interviewing the characters. It was always just Bret trying to figure out the book. So now that they're in the book, I had to figure out who was doing the interview. And once I did that, it changed everything. Once I understood who was doing the interview, all of a sudden the book came alive again.